Happy Friday and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, even leave a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. I'm Anthony Totri, joined on this Friday fun day by Shawn DePaz, Shane Diefenbach. Gentlemen, happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday. Busy Friday. Good Friday.
Happy Friday.
That's a lot of Fridays.
Friday.
Friday. You guys ready to make a little bit of money?
A little bit.
A little bit of shmoney?
I need to make more money. Tough night last night.
Tough. Oh.
I'm surprised that I was the one that actually profited last night, because I'm Mr. Dolphins guy.
Well, I feel like I would have been
guy.
good had the unfortunate situation with Tua not happened.
Hey, Teddy looked good. Honestly, Teddy looked good for a little bit.
Well,
He also looked bad at times.
There was the advantage of him practicing the whole week, like he would be taking reps because of the uncertainty with Tua. But this is not a Tua show, unfortunately. No. I wish it was, but
no, this is an ASU show, and let's talk ASU versus USC with the one and only Johnny Avello, the head of DraftKings Sportsbook. Johnny, how you doing, man?
Hi, guys. Happy weekend. I won't say Friday.
Last time we talked to you, circumstances for Arizona State were much, much different. Herm Edwards was still the coach. Obviously, a lot has kind of transpired over the last couple of weeks. How much does what happened in terms of the head coaching change kind of affect the spread and how the book views Arizona State?
Well, I think the first game, against Utah, that's a very tough spot for any coach going against a number 12 team in the country, and so therefore we'll have to evaluate him going forward. But guys, usually in my experience, to watch these guys that do really good in high school and then come on the scene as a college football coach doesn't usually work out that well. So I hope it's different with Shawn. He's got some championships under his belt in the high school level, but this is a whole different type of game here. And I would have liked to seen it happen, more in a progression than just getting thrown in.
Yeah.
Last time we talked, we kind of talked about locker room stuff and things, intangibles that don't really have anything to do with stuff on the field, but it's hard to kind of ignore, especially if you're an ASU fan. Obviously, we're not the bookmakers, so we don't make these lines, but there's so much stuff going on with the investigation, with players not practicing and off the field issues. Is that ever a factor when it comes into making these lines?
It is. That tells us that the team is not cohesive, and so therefore it'll be adjustment in power ratings. So it's definitely comes in. Look, as bookmakers, our job is to not only make the numbers based on, ratings on how teams scored and how they play defensively, but we're in touch. I mean, we're constantly reading stuff too that, could upset a team's makeup. So we're making adjustments all the time based on other things besides just, the X's and O's on the field.
Speaking of those kind of intangibles, specifically when it comes to like having an interim coach, I think one of the things that we talked about a decent amount in the lead up is whether or not you kind of have that like interim coach bump, right? Like there's kind of this myth that when you get an interim coach, guys play harder, they play better. As an odds maker, is that something that you consider in terms of like as a positive? Do you think that is like a real thing, the interim coach bump, or does it tend to be more of a negative when it comes to a team in their line?
What I noticed through the years is that when a key player's out, the team seems to rebound the very next game. And it seems to be that way also with a coach. So it's moving forward after the initial game where everybody kind of rallies. It's about, can the coach sustain at that point? We'll see. These are when you play 5 games and this is going back to the beginning of the season, of course, but when you play 5 games and you play 3 top 20 teams in those first 5 games, that's a tough schedule. When you're a coach that steps in, you play 2 top 10 teams in your first 2 games, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, most definitely. I kind of want to piggyback off of what Shane asked earlier in regards to how much the off the field stuff kind of impacts how the book views ASU. But in terms of like actually betting, ASU right now 1-3 against the spread. Obviously, their only time covering was when they just dominated NAU. Does that at all also impact how you guys view Arizona State?
Well, the way we view them is, we saw the first game against NAU, and it was a big game for them. They played well defensively. They played well, so we gave them a little tick up. The Oak State game wasn't so bad. I mean, that's a tough team and tough place to play. But then I think it was the Eastern Michigan game where, that's when the power rating really took a hit on
Yeah.
them. That was a game, didn't expect that to happen. And so therefore, that was the game where the real adjustment took place. Now, of course, against Utah, you lose by 3 touchdowns. That's understandable. Is a quality team. So we've been making the adjustments on the team. We're following them closely. If they play a good game this week, we'll make an adjustment towards the positive. If not, we'll keep declining the rating.
Speaking of adjustments, I mean, with the ever-changing landscape that is college football, more news coming out about potentially more teams moving, Pac-12 dissolving. When it comes to setting lines, looking ahead to next year for win totals and such, how hard is that when a team is in a new conference? And is that something you guys have gotten used to adapting, or is there really no difference at all?
No, it's a change. First of all, there's a big difference between pro football and college every year. And the reason I bring up pro football is because normally for us, it's about a couple of tweaks. Same quarterbacks are usually in the helm, same running backs. You have a few new players, maybe defensively, and a couple of maybe new offensive linemen. So we can make some subtle changes. In college football, those changes are not subtle. There are sometimes a whole new cast of characters. So there are some big changes when it comes to college football. Now, going to a different conference, playing against different teams, playing maybe against better quality teams on an overall basis. Yeah, those are the things we're going to have to look at. There'll be some huge adjustments when it comes to regular season wins.
I'm going to go on a limb and assume it's not the ASU USC game, but from a betting perspective, what game kind of in the Pac-12 catches your eye this weekend?
Oh, the Washington game looks like a good one, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
That looks, the game's tight game. I think Washington's like a 2.5, 3-point favorite last I looked. So, but I do like the Pac-12. I mean, I like first of all, a little something about the Pac-12 is that the games are on later for us on the West Coast and really late for the guys on the East Coast. So for betting purposes, a lot of these games will get, more action. Last week, the USC game was the top betting game of the entire day. Now, the reason for that was the positioning of time. Maybe some of the bettors were having a good day and they wanted to double up. Maybe some weren't having such a good day and wanted to double up. So I like the positioning of the Pac-12. And of course, I like a lot of teams and enjoy watching Pac-12 football.
100%. Last question, and we'll get you out of here. The spread on this game for ASU USC set at 25.5 in favor of the Trojans, and I believe the total is at 60, right on the nose. If you had $50, or if there was anybody in your family that was looking to bet this game, where would you advise your money to go?
Boy, it's sure tough on the spread, guys. We opened 23.5, and we like you mentioned, we're up to 25.5. Total, you are exactly right, 60. It's a tough game to bet. I mean, if you're going to force me to pick something, I will. There are some other things that we put up this week that are maybe a little more intriguing to me and some of the bettors. We put up some propositions on passing yards, and like Khalid Williams, 284.5, and Jones, 194.5. But the rushing yards, Williams, 28.5, Dye, 98.5. Valladay, 76.5. That Valladay I kind of like a little bit, 76.5. He's usually a guy that you can rely on to be at least 76.5, so more towards the triple number. So that was a prop that I may look at. Now, when you bet a prop like that, you don't want your team to fall too far behind, because then the running's out of it, right? The running's out the window, and it's all about passing. But if we had to pick a side in this game, I think I'd look at the total, and I'd probably look at the total under. Both defenses are okay. And USC, I don't think was really cranked up right now. I know they'd like to be, but they sure had. Oregon State sure had a great game plan against them defensively last week. So maybe Arizona State maybe picked that up in some film, and so maybe the under in that game is something I'd look at.
Definitely looking forward to seeing what would happen. I think ASU fans would probably celebrate it as a victory if they were to hold USC under to probably 40 points.
Yeah,
from my perspective. But Johnny, thank you so much as always, man.
You're welcome, guys. Have a good weekend and a good Friday.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Love
sir.
it, Johnny. Appreciate you.
Oh man. Anything that stuck out to you guys there?
The under. I was thinking the over the whole time. That's where I thought he was.
I
going
think we
with
all have the over too
it.
in our predictions.
We do.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with this game. I'm not going to touch it. I haven't touched ASU football betting wise and since NAU, I think. Like
one time they covered
actually no, I did bet on ASU against Oklahoma State money line. That did happen.
Dude, just a little bit, a little
Just
sprinkle.
A little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle. Well, hey, if you don't want to bet on
Sprinkle
ASU,
responsibly.
Sprinkle responsibly. If you don't want to bet on ASU, USC, or any of the college football games this week, NFL football is definitely the place to make some money.
Central.
New customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do. If that's not enough, everyone can boost their winnings with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. Right now, for every leg you add, you can boost your winnings up to 100% with payouts bigger than ever. Why bet on football anywhere else? To make things even sweeter, you can throw down on stepped up same game parlays once per game day all season long. It's simple. Download DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code PHNX. It's promo code PHNX on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for more details. So, got something fun we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, after talking with Johnny, and I think we all kind of got we all had the estimation that ASU probably wasn't going to upset USC tomorrow. So, do you remember when Shane did his 10 things?
Yes.
So Shane's going to do 10 more
I've done
things.
these a couple times.
Yeah.
I did these before you guys were here, I think, too.
Yeah.
We haven't come up with a name
before
with it.
time. Just like 10 things.
Yeah.
10 things. Well,
10
why
things
don't we
I hate
do
about you.
10 things?
Solid movie.
This is as likely or more likely?
More likely.
More
10 things that are more likely to happen than ASU upsetting USC. So the number one thing that is more likely than ASU upsetting USC is Totri dunks on an 11-foot basketball rim.
Wow. You've
Don't
never
say
seen me
basketball.
jump, though.
11 feet.
Can you even dunk on a 10-foot?
What?
I could probably get up. I could get to the net.
No.
I could,
Oh,
I
the
can dunk
net.
it.
Okay.
Oh, a net. Okay, yeah, okay.
I could get up to the net and then climb up and then dunk.
That's fair.
The second thing more
Admirable
likely
stuff.
to happen than ASU upsetting USC is a pig takes flight in Times Square tomorrow, and the event is coined, then the New York Times writes an article titled "Pigs Fly Before the Knicks Make the Playoffs."
Tragic.
The third thing that is more likely
Makes
to
down
happen
bad.
is Michaela Perkins wakes up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Hold on. I'm not done. Michaela Perkins wakes up at 7 a.m. in the morning and sends everyone a Slack message that says, "Good morning, smiley face." The fourth thing more likely to happen than ASU upsetting USC. Disney makes a live-action princess movie starring Shawn Potts.
Wow. I'd be here for that, honestly.
Yeah, that would be great.
You know, I don't know. It depends on what movie, I guess.
The fifth thing more likely.
And am I the princess or am I just
It's up to interpretation.
Yeah, I
the
think you're
fifth
the
thing more
princess.
likely than ASU upsetting USC is
Very
Colorado
progressive
wins the
Disney.
Pac-12 championship, which catapults them to the SEC and starts a historical run in which they dominate college football for
Wow.
years.
Colorado versus Alabama for the SEC championship.
Electric.
Pretty
The
electric.
spread
Yeah.
would be 105.
For Colorado,
Colorado,
because
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
dominant, because JT Shrout becomes him. The sixth thing more likely than this to happen is David Attenborough makes a career change at 96 years old and becomes an NFL announcer. The public loves it as he is surprisingly Gus Johnson-esque. If you guys don't know who David Attenborough is, he's the one that always does the Nat Geos and the Planet Earth. The fly mates with. Can you do a David Attenborough impression?
No.
The
The
fox.
fly. Why are we talking about fly mating? Why is that where you
They
went
do
for-
some weird shit. They do some weird shit. The fox jumps out of the hole. I don't know how to do it. Now I just sound like Bane. All right. Number 7 thing more likely to happen than ASU upsetting USC. Herm Edwards becomes an Instagram influencer
Oh, God.
and starts
damn.
selling skincare products and calls it Derm with Herm.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Would you guys be down for that?
Yes.
That might be the single greatest product idea I've ever
Yeah.
heard.
Yes.
That might be 12 on my power rankings next week.
Yeah. Derm with Herm. Could happen. The 8th thing more likely than ASU upsetting USC is it is revealed that Bobby Hurley's entire existence was a social experiment headed by MIT, and he just one day vanishes.
What about Bobby
What about
Hurley
Bobby
Jr.?
Jr.? Yeah, that's what I was.
He's still there, but he's not related.
Oh,
Wow.
child actor.
The 9th thing to happen
Child actor.
that is more likely than ASU to win tomorrow. My mustache disappears while I'm asleep, becomes sentient, gathering mustaches around the world, and builds a settlement in the small island country of Nauru.
Are they like a hive mind? Like
Yes,
mustache
no,
hive
yes,
mind?
they are a hive
Okay,
mind.
nice.
Yeah.
Is it called like a specific anything? or?
David? I doesn't have anything.
Good thing
And
I
the
shaved mine
10th
off.
thing that is more likely than ASU to pull
Yours
off an
left first.
upset
Yeah,
against USC. Urban Meyer is
God.
hired as the football coach at Arizona State. That is not happening. Get that out of your mind. Those are 10
Wow.
things more likely than ASU upsetting USC tomorrow.
Derm with Herm.
Get it
Skin as
soft
soft
in the
as the defense.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
As soft as that zone that they were running while he was there. My God. That might be the Derm with Herm, Michaela waking up at 7 a.m., and then the mustache hive mind. I think those are probably the top 3.
No Princess Shawn?
Princess Shawn's top 5.
Well, are you Princess Shawn or are you just in the movie? Have you decided?
I think I'd be a good princess.
Yeah, I think so too. What would you
Yeah,
be? What type of princess?
Well, yeah,
would
what's
you
your storyline here?
Yeah.
Just a guy.
ever since that explosion, Sean just guys.
I don't know. I feel like
Princess fella.
it's probably a guy that
Princess him.
went to Syracuse, obviously.
Oh my God.
Fell in love
So
with
you got like an orange
fell in love
dress?
with a townie. Is the love that should not? Do you call them townies here? Is that
I
I've
mean,
never heard that.
really
I've always thought it was a little.
derogatory?
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Nice.
Have you been to Syracuse? But yeah, no, it's a Romeo and Juliet spinoff. I'm the Juliet, a Syracuse student who's high and mighty on her hilltop high, and I fall in love with the townie, and the Syracuse community doesn't condone
the
it
community.
because it's Syracuse in general because like you can't mix with townies, but I'm gonna be true to my heart and run off with the townie to Albany.
Interesting.
Okay. Are we in this Disney Princess movie at all? Like,
No,
not even
you'll
like
be in the
side
sequel.
characters?
You'll be in the sequel.
Oh, okay.
I'm the director.
Yeah,
You're the director of the movie.
Mhm.
me and the
That's good.
townie run away to Phoenix to get away from the townie's family.
And start working on one of the Beartos
Yeah, and we work, and then now we have to deal with just the pressures of being alone
and
in
bad
Phoenix.
tap water.
Yeah. Coming from the city with some of the cleanest tap water in America, Syracuse, New York.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out
You
to
ever
Skinny
had
Atlas.
tap water? Have you guys ever been to Washington, Oregon?
No.
No.
PNW? Unbelievable tap water.
Really?
Tastes like spring water. It's
Nice.
so good.
Shouldn't all water just taste like that, though?
Yeah. Well, have you tasted tap water here?
Yeah, I have. It's not good.
It's almost federally illegal.
It should be.
I think it is federally illegal.
Well, my old apartment complex, it was federally illegal because
Yeah.
it was literally brown when it came out of the faucet at first.
Yeah. I had a little water tester. It was
Shout
far
out
above.
the Plex,
hey,
baby.
hey, you know where you can get great tap water? Four Peaks. But
Their
don't
tap
go,
water do
don't
be
go to
hitting.
Four Peaks and get tap water. Go get
Well,
the chicken tenders.
Go get a hazy.
Get a tap
get
water. You
hazy.
got to mix in a water because you got to drink responsibly.
Well, is it tap?
But-
It's just
Oh well, filtered water. I'm sure
Yeah.
it tastes better than tap water. So yeah.
look. We got a lot of great events coming up at Four Peaks.
We had a great event last night.
Oh yeah, tell us about the haunted.
Saul damn near lost his pantaloons.
Did he?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Kirsten
Kirsten
Pantaloon.
slapped my arm.
Yeah, Kirsten must be slapping fools. It wasn't
Did anyone
even
slap the
It
ghost?
wasn't even part of the tour. A piece of equipment that Bruce Beer just turned on and he freaked out. Not even kidding. It was amazing. Like while the tour guide was giving a speech with Carter, shout out Carter, was giving a speech about one of the stories that was there. The tap water. This beer equipment turned on and it rattled and he jumped and ran away. Charles was there. Charles can confirm.
Can you? Are they doing
Can
more of
confirm.
these like
Yeah.
haunted?
Yeah.
Do we know when?
Believe on weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, or Thursday. I don't know.
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
7 and 8:30.
Definitely go. Check it out. Go be scared. Go prove to yourself that you are going to be less scared than Saul.
It was really fun though.
Yeah. I mean, the video that Lindsay posted
Yeah.
looked like it was a bunch of fun. So definitely go do that and be on the lookout for more of our Four Peaks events. Let's get to predictions.
21 or over, got to drink responsibly if you're going to drink the beer though.
Yes, if you are going to drink.
Mix
the
in a
beer.
water.
But you don't got to be 21 to do the tour, right? Yeah.
Or drink the tendies.
Drink the 10.
You
Eat
don't
the
have to be
tendies.
21 or older to drink tap water either.
True.
You should be,
Although
though.
you should have to be a fully formed adult to make the decision to drink Arizona tap water because it's not safe.
Okay.
Might help hurt your brain development. Your medulla oblongata might not
Love
develop
that.
correctly.
Love that.
Shout
Was
out.
everybody the first time
Shout
they
out.
heard that?
Shout out
No,
Waterboy.
it was not from the Kanye song.
No. I'm
Oh.
Waterboy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait,
I thought you
when
were-
did you first hear Medulla Oblongata?
The song with Pharrell.
There's a great song. You guys know who Daniel Caesar is?
Of course.
He has a great song called Medulla Oblongata.
So mouthful.
Medulla Oblongata. That's okay. Let's talk about the ASU USC game for the last time before the game actually takes place. What do we got for predictions, boys? Does anybody think it's gonna happen?
Slap Happy Dappers. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
We're all pretty much right there.
all with
crazy.
the offense for sure.
2 touchdowns and
Well, it looks like you have 1 touchdown and 3
Yeah, I have
field
3
goals.
Carter Brown field goals
Yeah,
and a
that
touchdown.
makes sense.
Wow.
I almost went 16, but I think they'll get 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's been the thing with USC that we've been talking about all year is we don't know how good their defense is. Their offense clearly is. I mean, it got slowed down by Oregon State, who has one of the best defenses in the conference. ASU does not. So I don't expect that. I expect them to get back to their offense, especially after what happened last week. I think they're going to want to go back out there and be like,
Do you think there's a pride factor, though, for
who?
ASU's defense to be like, look,
Yeah, but pride can only get you so far when you don't have talent. And it's not like they have
Shawn
talent.
cuts deep sometimes.
They
man.
have what?
You cut deep sometimes.
They have talent.
Nobody's hard as Paul Tyson though.
Okay, it's not so much about ASU not having talent. It's just about the talent that USC does have. Like, arguably the best offense in football. It's. I mean,
And this score prediction is assuming
Tocher, you have him covering.
25 and a half.
Let's go.
Oh damn, I do have
Let's
them covered. By
go.
literally, yes, 25 points.
Let's go.
wow.
Look.
Tocher's got faith.
Also, I love how I lose one week and Shawn just doesn't put the record up there anymore.
Yeah,
I appreciated that.
well, when I made it, I didn't save it, and then they weren't back, and I didn't want to go back through it. To be honest,
That's fair.
To be fair,
and yeah,
We all have the
I
over.
don't think we need it.
We all have
Yeah.
the over as well. There's no
Yeah,
shot that they win that, right?
I expect the over just because I don't. I mean, Johnny knows a little more than I do, just a little bit, but
Just a tad.
he talked about like neither of these defenses are that bad. I don't think either of these defenses is that good. And when you have one side that has such a high-powered offense and an offense on the ASU side that I think we're going to see be a little bit better than last week against a weaker defense than they played last week, and guys like Valladay and Ngata who have the ability to make big plays, and you've seen our receivers create separation before. Like
to
you've seen them.
me, this also feels like a get-right game for USC.
Yeah,
for their
yeah.
offense.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier. I think after what happened last week against Oregon State, I think they're going to want to come out and just all cylinders. Caleb Williams. I was doing the calculations in my mind. I was like, Caleb Williams will probably have 5 touchdowns.
I don't think he plays the whole game.
That's fair. Spill it.
Jeez.
That's fair. But I think he'll sit after his 5th touchdown
Probably. There was a
in
game.
the second quarter.
I think it was the second week of the season. What are we doing here?
Just
Moving me
moving
closer?
you a little bit.
Okay. Second week of the season, I think Caleb Williams had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Yeah. No, I think we're going to see something similar.
Oof. Well, then I'm scared to ask my next question for you guys. Do you guys have a DraftKings Sportsbook pick of the week for me?
Does it have to be about this game?
It doesn't have to be, no.
Okay.
Wagner plus 52.5 against Syracuse. Just kidding. I would never touch a line like that.
Rat line.
Yeah, it is 52.5. The over under is set at 61.5.
And you have a DraftKings Sportsbook pick of the week?
Well, I'm waiting for Shawn.
Oh, my actual DraftKings
Yeah.
sports pick of the week is Washington State -4 at home against Cal. That seems ridiculous to me.
That's a rat
That
line.
seems ridiculous to me. I think Washington State blows Cal out.
That's a rat line. Mine's the Detroit Lions. -3.5
Against?
at home
You're
against
taking them -3.5.
at home against Seattle.
Yeah.
Without
wow.
DeAndre Swift
So-
and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So I got the line at 4. It got bet all the way up to 6, which means the sharps, the guys that know what they're doing,
Yeah.
got on it and got it all the way to 6. And then Amon-Ra got hurt, or Amon-Ra got ruled out. DeAndre Swift is now doubtful. Got all the way down to 3. I think it's at 3.5 again. Go get it at 3.5 right now on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. I do not. This offense is far superior. Geno Smith might be a little bit competitive. It's not my defense lock, but if you want my defense lock, you can check out our Instagram page later tonight. But it is my DraftKings Sportsbook pick of the week.
Also, again,
And Jamal Williams is not that far of a step below DeAndre Swift. I'm sorry.
Oregon State plus 10.5 against Utah. I give it to Utah.
Oregon State, I think, is going to win.
Oh, you know
outright.
what? Can I change mine?
I don't
Texans
hate it.
money line.
Texans money line?
Texans money line plus 235.
Texans money line.
Yeah.
They're playing the Chargers.
Yeah. I
At
know
home.
they're playing. Yeah,
I picked it on the bet show.
my pick of the week is honestly Texans plus 5.5.
Yeah.
So at this point,
Texans money line, baby.
I have no expectations in terms of the Chargers, especially without Keenan Allen
I'm
again.
taking Damian Pierce and Dr. Longneck and the Texans.
I still think the Chargers win, but by no more than a field goal.
Do me a favor if you're watching this show live or if you're listening on audio. Pause the stream, pause the audio, go on Google and look up Davis Mills headshot. The man's neck.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
It's very long.
One other line that I want to mention
Bronchosaurus
is
neck.
Kansas +3. The Kansas disrespect is obnoxious. They're playing Iowa State.
It's still +3?
+3. Money line at +130. Kansas money line. I mean, I've been one of the picks. Go watch the best show from Wednesday and we talk a little college football. But yeah, Kansas and Washington State, I'm all over both of them.
Well, look, those are our DraftKings Sportsbook picks of the week. Go download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code PHNX. Use promo code PHNX on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for more details.
That's how you can tell we're in sync. We're practicing our counts.
Your silent counts?
Yeah.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's talk about the rest of the Pac-12 slate for a little bit. We've already talked a little bit about some of the games. Pac-12 action starts tonight, though. Washington at UCLA. And UCLA is only 2.5-point dogs.
You're telling me that Washington's only 5.5 points better than UCLA?
Yeah, that's ridiculous to me. That's ridiculous to me.
I think Washington's going to kill them.
I think Washington rolls.
But you know what? You know what this is?
It's a trap.
This is the most rat of rat lines ever. Like this feels like too easy. Yeah, almost trap. Like
Any time I've ever seen too easy, it always goes in favor of the other
That's the
way.
exact way I thought about the Chiefs versus the
well, that was a
Indianapolis
trap
Colts.
game. If you had been listening to the bet show all week,
No, he had been. Yeah, I know. I ignored you. Hand up.
So
But
is this
yeah,
a trap
no,
game?
it feels like it just because I don't know if it's just us, like because well, at least me hating UCLA and knowing that they're not that good, and then seeing a line like this, which is normal to the public. So maybe the public doesn't see it as a trap game because they see UCLA, sexy, DTR, running quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., sexy,
Did you just go
top 5 passing quarterback. Like,
I'm going to skim over.
12 touchdowns. 1,380.
I'm not calling them sexy. I'm saying it's
just
a,
Michael Penix Jr. is kind of sexy.
it's a sexy matchup in terms of viewership.
Okay. Okay.
You've never heard that?
No.
Like Thursday, like sex sells, Thursday Night Football, Bengals, Dolphins.
I've never heard someone say sex sells and then follow it up with Thursday Night
Dude,
Football.
that is not a real thing. But I'm saying
Dolphins at Bengals.
Dolphins.
Hey,
and-
that journey
Dolphins at
matchup.
Bengals is a sexy matchup because of the offenses.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
the
it was.
Jersey
yeah.
matchup.
This
Sex
is
sold in that.
if you're a college football fanatic, this is a sexy matchup. Two good quarterbacks. One is a running quarterback who has been there for years, is a household name if you know college football, and the other is a former Heisman candidate, new school at a
current Heisman candidate.
What?
/ current Heisman
Yeah,
candidate.
/ current. Well, you're definitely current now, but it's a sexy matchup, and so I feel like maybe from a public's eye, you don't really know and think like, oh, South Alabama was an outlier or whatever. This to me, it just feels too easy, but it just might be because of how much I've said UCLA is a fraud. This might be the time that it proves me
To
right.
me, this isn't even about UCLA. To me, this is just like
disrespectful for.
yeah. If Washington's playing anybody that's not Oregon State, Utah, or USC, I'm gonna think they're gonna roll in this conference. To be honest,
But it is the Pac-12.
It is a Pac-12, but I think Michael Penix Jr. is the best quarterback in the conference right now. I think he's been
I
playing.
don't
like
think
a-
that's arguable. Yeah.
And DTR is good, but
Mm.
I mean, we saw it against USA. They're clearly vulnerable.
USA.
Yeah, University of Southern Alabama.
I've never heard that.
That's their abbreviation.
I know. I've just never heard that.
Kind of goes hard.
Plus, the Rose Bowl is a
I know
neutral
that.
site game. Like it's not.
UCLA Rose Bowl is definitely a neutral site game.
Yes. Plus, especially if anything, it's almost a home game for Washington because I feel like when you don't play in the Rose Bowl, you get to play in the Rose Bowl. And you're like, oh, that's pretty fucking awesome. Let's ball.
I would go out and say that there might be more Washington fans there.
Yeah, I agree.
They
Plus,
travel well.
Michael Penix Jr. playing alone on Friday night in one of the biggest venues in college football. I think he's going to make his Heisman candidate case like for real tonight.
Yeah, and back to fans, really nice weather in LA right now. I want to let's go take a road trip. They're playing a marquee matchup.
Yep.
Could have more fans there.
What do we think about the Oregon State-Utah game? at Utah. Oregon State, I think you mentioned before the show.
Underball.
Yeah.
10.5.
Yeah, definite underball. What's the over under set at?
I think it was 54. I took it on the bet show.
Yeah, it is 54.5 right now. Yeah,
I think Oregon State wins outright.
I wouldn't be surprised. I have a hard time picking them in Utah.
I'd be surprised if they won.
I'm not going to be surprised because this team is so.
It's a good team.
I like
Oregon State is a good team.
I've been high on Oregon State, but them being in Utah is tough for me to pick them outright. I think they cover. I think it's going to be a close game, and I don't think enough points are scored
You guys are
for
cowards.
someone to cover by 10.5.
Cowards.
They're a feisty team. They're a solid team.
They're a good defense.
They
don't have a good
They have
quarterback.
a good defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quarterback.
If
is
they
not
had a good quarterback,
But
this team would win the
again,
conference.
They haven't beaten anybody crazy yet.
Yeah, but they shut down.
If they do tonight, then I'm wrong. I'll
But-
say I'm wrong.
And I
Or tomorrow
know
night.
they still lost the game, but they shut down USC's offense.
Yeah, they look great.
Like-
USC's offense is not complete yet, and it needs to be. It hasn't looked good before that game. I'm all for the Oregon State hype train. You saw me. I have them in my top 5 in the Pac-12 power rank. 100%. I'm all for it. I just think that you guys think they're a world beater.
Well,
sometimes.
I'm not picking them to win. I don't think they're going to win
I
this
think
game,
they'll win.
especially
Totri
because it's
thinks they're a
Utah.
world beater.
I think they cover though, because like I said,
think
I don't
they
think
can
enough
definitely
points
cover.
are scored in this game for Utah to win by that much.
I think if I had to put money down on the spread right now, I still would take Utah though.
Mm.
I just think they're that dominant.
I think Oregon State's defense is too good.
I think they looked really good against a shit ASU team, and
2 interceptions tonight on Cameron Rising.
well, they play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I mean,
So.
yeah.
Cal at Washington State. You had Washington State
Yeah.
as your pick of the week.
Yeah.
This is another line that we're like, what are we doing?
4.5.
I don't.
Is this the week we see the
I don't-
Pac-12 get?
Sometimes I think I don't
Pac-12
know anything about football. It's just like I see stuff like that, and I'm just like, is Cal really that good, or did they play
No, they're
a
not.
really bad? Did they play out of their mind against a Notre Dame team that's not as good as people thought they were going to be, and then play out of their mind against a really bad Arizona team? That's what I think is happening here. Washington State has arguably the top 3 quarterback in the conference in Cameron Ward, like with the way he's been playing.
I'd say he's top 3
Yeah.
regardless. Like
him, Caleb Williams, and
Yeah.
I think that's.
Wait. Go again.
Caleb Williams, Michael Penix Jr., and Cameron Ward.
We're just leaving Rising out of there.
Yes, he's not top 3.
Yeah.
I think it's
I think-
4.
I think it's close.
Bo Nix 5.
I think
Good Bo
talent-wise-
Nix 5.
Good Bo Nix 5. Bad Bo Nix.
Bad Bo Nix 12.
Okay.
No,
Colorado.
13. Trent Bourguet's above him.
Colorado. No.
Bad Bo
Colorado.
Nix?
No.
You're taking Trout above him too?
Yes.
Or
I would
Brandon
take
Lewis?
Stroud over a
Bad
Bad
Bo
Bo
Nix is one of the worst quarterbacks in the conference, in the country.
That's crazy.
Good Bo Nix, though, top 5 quarterback.
Colorado at U of A.
Trap
We've
game.
we've talked about this. If Colorado wins this game, I am
Fold the
going to
program.
get fired from my job.
Yeah, full
Because
Really?
I'm in a
program.
Mark Junasol's office and go,
That was,
That's pretty spot on.
I think Colorado covers 17.5. I think it's at.
No.
Listen.
Shawn, are you
I
drunk?
don't think they
We didn't
cover.
even have
I think-
Colorado in
I
our
think
Pac-12
I
power
think they
rankings.
can cover.
You smoking on that Aaron Rodgers pack
I'm
right
smoking
now,
on that.
brother?
I'm smoking on that DNVR pack. I just want it to
Is
happen.
that available at DMV Locker?
Yes. I just trying to speak it into existence. I know realistically Arizona should roll in this game, but it's still Arizona. The Arizona looked really bad in the second half, but this is a team that anybody in this conference should handle.
Look how much
easily.
longer your legs are.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
don't you
Stanford at Oregon.
I don't know. Oregon should roll. I mean,
It's another game where I think Stanford might win outright, just because.
17 is the line.
I'm glad you're dialing back your betting habits.
But
I think they might.
I mean, it depends on what Knicks you get.
what if
but-
I'm right?
You know
What if
what?
I'm right?
No, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm so sick of Tostradamus' crap. Because
Hey,
because,
this is not Tostradamus.
I know, but you always have these scapegoats. I think it could. You could say I think some team could win on every game, and then you'll come back on Monday and be like, "I told you I thought they could win." You say it about every game.
I think Stanford could win. I believe.
Pick one side.
I believe fully that Oregon State will win.
Well, they're playing Oregon, so.
No, he's
No,
saying.
I'm talking about the other game.
I see
So
what
you
you're
are
saying.
full on predicting Oregon State's going to win.
Yes.
Okay.
I will give you that full prediction.
Okay.
This is a game where I could see Stanford winning. I'm not saying that they're gonna win.
Okay.
I mean,
I better
Settle
not,
down.
I better not hear you with this garbage saying I told
On
you
Monday
guys
morning.
that
Hey.
I am with you in the sense that I think or Stanford can win because if Bo Nix is bad Bo Nix, then anybody can beat Oregon.
Except Colorado.
Except Colorado, probably. I could probably be quarterback for Oregon and beat Colorado. I just
We
keep
could get
handing
a
the ball.
PHNX team that could beat Colorado.
That's
Stop
possible.
that.
They're
Stop
bad.
it.
They're
Stop
bad.
it. We're not in the position to do this, guys.
We're currently in that position. I'm ready to roll out there.
Dude,
you know what?
ASU's going to lose to Colorado.
No, they're not.
It's
If
gonna
you-
have
Josh, I was wondering if anybody caught that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we had notes and everything. It was good.
You know the best part about tomorrow?
Football?
Yes, but football plus
Burrito Express.
Burrito Express.
Tornado!
I'm so excited to get Burrito Express tomorrow morning. And our friends at Burrito Express have a sweet special going on right now. Anytime Daniel Ngata scores, you guys can score $4 burritos.
Because that's his number.
The next day. Wow. Really? Did you know?
I'm
Don't
gonna
choke
be
on your
honest. The
hazy.
first time you did the ad read, I didn't put that together. To be honest, I didn't think about it.
You're
Really?
dead serious?
Yeah, I didn't. It's something I really even put together. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm not like.
I mean,
oh,
yeah,
If I die tonight,
What?
because Michaela, she's standing there menacingly sipping on her juice box, and she stared at me and goes,
Oh, God.
double
Okay.
birds.
Well, Burrito Express, where you won't find Mac flipping you off.
Burrito
we know
Express,
of.
where winners go to eat.
Yes. Ooh.
Champion.
and so do we.
That was as good as the more furniture building building the culture and building a living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Mac had, I think, my favorite transition of all time yesterday
What
on
was
the
it?
D-back show. Someone in the comments said, "I want to get stoned."
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon, an account that pretends to be Diamondbacks prospect Brandon Fott said, "I want to get stoned tonight." And Mac parlay that into an OG's read. It was pretty flawless.
Nice. I love using just the word parlay in like
In a non-betting contest.
non-betting context.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Let's get to hot or not before we get out of here, yeah?
No.
No? Okay. Goodbye then.
See you Monday. See you tomorrow.
Leah, you have 3 topics for us?
I do.
Let's see who's hot this week.
Oh my God. The pressure's always on. Okay.
You know what's coming. I mean,
Oh, video not found.
Oh.
Nice.
Let's try again. All right.
yes. Were you gonna pick Shane at first?
Was it going to be me?
Yeah, I was
Let's
Yeah.
go. No, that's a dub. That's
Well,
a
yeah,
dub.
fair, but I got a haircut, and I think
That was
No, you
no,
deserve
did.
it.
You
But-
did.
I was gonna do.
I
I was
deserve
gonna
it.
do.
I'm rocking this bad birdie.
Technical
Yeah.
error
Sure.
though. Like the technology said you're not hot.
No,
today.
no. It was the gods.
As I've said, no, it was technology, and technology's out to get me.
gods.
Nothing is scarier.
Technology's out to
The
get him.
technology gods were
Nothing is
respecting the bad
scarier
birdie
than
drip.
a robot that is somewhat sentient. Nothing scarier.
Is that what this is?
No, I'm just saying technology's out to get me, and I'm terrified of robots.
Okay.
Happy Friday. What about that shirt, Shawn?
Bad birdie at badbirdiegolf.com. Use code PHNX. This is genuinely the most comfortable shirt I've ever had.
And it's
He honestly, okay. I told him earlier.
He did.
Sean's fits the last week because of Bad Birdie have been more on point than they've ever been. Now,
That's
if
just
you've
saying something.
watched the Diamondback show, Derek has got some outlandish shirts that he wears. Okay, I absolutely love Derek. However, Sean's drip today is what Derek wants it to be
I don't
daily.
have the
Kanye
match-
Swift.
I don't
or
have-
Kanye and Taylor Swift moment right now.
Potentially.
The Beyonce.
Yeah, you're Taylor.
I don't have the matching pants.
Oh, no,
I
yeah,
can
he's
never
Beyonce.
touch Derek on that. But yeah, no, badbirdiegolf.com, code PHNX, you get 15% off. The best golf shirts. I'm not out here golfing. Like, you see me, I'm just sitting here
We're
in a chair.
gonna be out here
We're gonna go
golfing.
golf at some point, but it's a good lifestyle shirt. The shirt I was wearing on Wednesday, the pink roses,
Also goes hard.
is dripping down.
Kind of
With
upset I didn't
the
get any.
chain, again, their hats, they just say bad on them. I love them. And I like your hat with the little birdie.
Mhm.
Little birdie.
No birdie.
Little bird.
Tweet, tweet.
Yeah.
Let's
Bad Birdie
get
golf.
to hot or not then.
All right. First topic. Plastic straw alternatives.
No,
No.
no. Burn them all. Fuck the turtles.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There was a lot happening there.
No, fuck the turtles.
No,
because the whole thing-
fuck the turtles.
Because this is what happened. You get on the internet one day a few years ago, and there's a video of someone pulling a plastic straw out of a turtle's nose,
And that is
then
the only
world
problem.
goes crazy. They're like, ban all the plastic straws. I got to go out of my way to bring a metal straw, or give me a paper straw.
Paper straws fucking suck.
Get out of here. You are paper straws suck. No. Metal straws are but it's not worth the trouble. Plastic straws, I'm fine with it. Like, if
Hey,
a
you know
turtle
what?
has to die for
You
me
know
to be
what's not
comfortable,
hot?
so be it.
You know what's not hot? Recycling in the ocean.
Yeah,
Maybe let's
Yeah.
just
not
throw
do
the
that.
trash away.
Why
are
do
you
I
doing
have to suffer? Because you're bad at putting trash
It
in
has
the...
nothing to do with the
somewhere
substance.
else.
It has nothing to do with the substance of the straw.
Not
It's,
fuck-
it's people that suck. as
Nobody,
humans.
don't say fuck the turtles
Not
again.
fuck the turtles.
But no, it's not. Fuck the turtles.
fuck the humans.
But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I care about the turtles that
Whoa.
much. That
Walk it back.
paper straws,
Next one, yeah.
straw
Walk it back.
alternatives suck. Not hot.
Yeah.
They're
No,
lukewarm.
no.
Dude, when
Lukewarm.
someone gives me a paper
No,
straw, I
metal.
wanna
No,
punch them in the
paper
face.
straws. I'm entirely throwing out paper straws. Paper straws by themselves fucking suck.
Terrible.
They might be top 3 worst things ever.
I
However,
agree.
I have no beef with metal straws. Like, I really don't give a fuck.
They're not bad, but it's just like, why would I go through that trouble?
Also, in my mind, an alternative to a plastic straw is just not using a straw.
Yes.
Which is totally fine,
which
too.
is what Starbucks, once they started going.
Love those cups.
Started
Yeah.
going the sippy cup.
Yes.
Top,
You know what's weird? You know
absolutely.
what's weird though? When they put it in the sippy cup thing and they're like, "Do you want a straw?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
no, what the
"Why?"
fuck would I want a straw
understand
for?
it because
What
like
do you mean you understand?
at my Dutch, I still get a straw. I prefer drinking with the straw. I'm kind of a toddler and I spill on
If
myself.
you've
a lot.
ever been a woman wearing lipstick, you know.
Yeah, there's that too. Can
Why'd you
relate.
say that like
If you've ever
John's
been
Like,
a
yep,
woman.
every day.
But I'm a toddler and I spill on myself a lot. I like a good straw, but if they give me a paper straw, I'm gonna burn down their establishment and then drink it
Nah,
out of
Josh.
the cup.
Okay,
Josh in the
so
chat.
never
you
go
stop
to
making threats to burn down places.
Josh in the chat saying try
Fix
to look
yourself,
hard
Starbucks.
as fuck while sipping a juicy juice with a straw.
We have a
Impossible.
straw here?
It is
No,
not
you know,
impossible.
The vibe though is I guess you still gotta use the straw because it comes with the straw, but you use a straw, poke the hole in a
straw.
juice box, and then you just drink straight out the juice box. You just squeeze the juice box in your mouth.
Okay.
Oh wait, can you give me a straw or just give me a
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun? Thank
Can
you.
I have one too, please?
Well, you would hate Australia because they don't have any plastic straws there.
Screw Australia.
Also,
Well, we got our daily.
Oh,
fuck-
is that your next place? you
No,
go?
no. Australia is like pretty and stuff, but
There's
they got beautiful
koalas
people there.
Yeah.
But I hate koalas.
Don't hate
Daniel
turtle
Ricciardo
Hate
was
and
there.
Arson, great band name.
Turtle hate and arson.
Or
also,
just turtles and arson.
have you ever had a
Just throwing
AJ Green out here.
fucking
AJ Green
hell,
out here.
man.
have you ever
Apple juice.
had an alternative straw, but it's pasta? Like the straw
Stop
is
it.
made. I've had that.
Please don't.
Cereal
Move
straws.
on. Yeah.
Go hard as fuck.
I don't like.
Hot.
I don't drink milk, so but in theory it's hot.
Didn't we go over this? Do you drink milk?
We've had
Yeah,
this
we've-
conversation.
Yes, we've had this conversation.
I just don't like drinking the milk out of a cereal. But yeah, a
Wait,
cereal
you
straw
don't like
is
drinking
dope.
like cereal milk?
Next
I
hot
don't
on that
like
topic.
Okay, can we move on?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Yeah, we can move on.
Okay,
You just
next
gotta ignore us, Leah.
next hot or not topic. Hot or not, believing in ghosts.
Believing in ghosts or ghosts themselves?
So personal
well-
experience, it's more fun to believe in ghosts. So I'm gonna say.
Didn't
hot.
we talk about this?
I don't know if we did. Maybe
think we
off
did.
camera. I don't believe in ghosts, and I honestly think less of people who believe in ghosts.
Yeah, we did have this conversation.
Because
on air?
No.
I don't think we've had it on air. I don't remember having this
Wait,
conversation off air.
wait.
either.
Watch me look hard while drinking this. Bro.
Okay.
This is great for audio.
Um,
That's kind of sus.
Like I said, I don't believe in ghosts. I think less of people
I
who
don't
believe
like
in
that.
ghosts. You have no reason to believe in ghosts, and any experience you quote unquote have with a ghost, you're lying to yourself and the people around you.
But what if they're not?
They are,
How do you know?
because ghosts don't exist.
How do you know?
Because
Factually?
I am confident in it.
Okay, you're
because
confident.
I
That's
have no
fine.
reason to
I'm
believe
confident
that.
that shirt has pink on it, right? That doesn't necessarily mean. Well, I forget where I was going.
What?
with this.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going. with
Hell?
this. Honestly, total just.
How to lose an argument with
Here.
Anthony Tochi?
No, you're right.
Don't you-
You're right. Ghosts. Believing in ghosts are hot.
Well, first of all, Shawn, that's fine. I've never had an experience myself, but I believe in it just for fun because it makes everything more fun for me.
But you also
I
don't know
don't think-
you don't know that they don't exist.
And I think it's horseshit that you say that regardless of somebody else's experience, it's not true, and regardless of what they believe in, it's not true, and you're the end all be all just because
yeah.
you believe something.
No,
I think that's horseshit.
I live my life in reality.
Yeah, see,
I
think
don't
that's
believe in
horseshit.
horoscopes.
You're very Johnny Venerable right now.
That's fine.
Matter of fact,
I
this.
respect
Matter of
Johnny.
fact, this. My word is the end all be all.
My word is not the end all be all.
Wait, you just said that.
I know. I was
Be-wall?
joking. Be wall. You're my wonder wall. I just base like there's certain things about this world that people believe in
Yeah, but
that are
this is-
not based in the reality of the life that
It's
we
not
live.
based on this world, though.
But you can say that the same way of the other side of the argument. You can say that you've never seen something that would make it prove that they are not real. So why are you saying that because you haven't seen something means they are real?
I hope.
I didn't really put together your sense. I think I got what you're trying to say. I need proof.
No, you
Why
don't.
am I going to believe in something until I have proof?
Well, I
You're a
think
Bills
I
fan?
think that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think that.
What does
Fuck.
that mean?
Fuck. No, I think
You
that,
get what I mean?
I think that's fine. But you discrediting somebody that says they've had an experience without you knowing that they didn't have the experience is the same exact way, but flipped in your
No,
argument.
because
yes,
ghosts.
it is.
No, well,
yes, it
no,
is.
I see what you're saying, but ghosts to me are like Bigfoot. It's one of those things where it's like you can tell me that you had one, but if you really, if they existed, like it wouldn't be a question. I'm not like, yeah, it's
I
just,
don't think what.
it's just someone's just like, oh yeah, I saw a little girl standing at the end of my hallway, and then I turned around and she wasn't there anymore. Like, no, you did it. You did
But
not.
you don't know this.
I don't, but I feel pretty confident about it.
We're gonna move on.
I
Regardless.
also don't know that I can't breathe in outer space. I feel pretty good about it.
But that's something, again, that
Sean
you would
always
need
knows
proof
how to end an
for.
argument.
You would need proof for that.
That was okay. Regardless, it makes my life more fun to believe in it because it has
That's
a
fine.
little bit of zest. So I'm going to say hot. You can say not. That's totally fine. Toe Tree says hot.
They're
Do you
hot.
think you can
Next
really
topic.
believe in something though if you're only believing in it because it's fun?
Well, no, I'm not only believing in it because it's fun. I'm only believing in it because I choose to, and then it makes my life more fun because I believe in it. We'll move on to the next topic.
Okay, final topic, and this is in follow-up to last week because now we know that Rihanna is the halftime show at the Super Bowl. So hot or not,
Hot.
Rihanna,
Hot.
Super Bowl halftime
Literally
show.
hot. Flaming hot.
in every way. Surface of the sun hot. Love her. Love her music.
Hot.
Rihanna unites. Took a drive to New York City one time from Syracuse with 3 sorority girls.
Oh.
To say that we didn't
Didn't
have
know
the
you were chill like that.
no, it was we were all in the same major. We just had to carpool.
Yeah.
That's beside the point. But to say that I didn't have the same music taste as the 3 sorority girls is an understatement. I hated everything they put on the radio.
Is it better or worse than what Mac played on the drive to Vegas?
Well,
Mac played good music.
no,
She just skipped
she
really good
skipped
music.
crazy
Yeah,
good songs.
skipping Michael Jackson is absurd. I'm not. If you consider the truth a roast, then so be it. But
Shawn is on one.
we were trying throughout the course of this like 5-hour car ride. I was just sitting there suffering. Finally, someone puts on Rihanna. We listened to Rihanna for an hour straight.
What song?
And we listened to Rihanna for an hour straight.
wow.
It was just
favorite
Umbrella
Rihanna
for them.
song? Go. 3, 2, 1. Love
Bitch
on the
better
brain.
have my money.
Okay.
That
I thought
one
we were
goes
both
crazy.
going to say Love on the Brain.
No, that's a good one. But
Toe Tree?
Favorite Rihanna song? Is Hate That I Love You a song by her? Yeah, it is. It's a good song.
her song
banger.
with her songs, I guess, with Eminem, All the
good.
Way You Lie,
All good.
go crazy.
That music video is crazy.
She's amazing. She's a part of the most beautiful couple on the planet. Her
Yep.
and A$AP Rocky. That baby is going to be a god /
Blessed.
goddess.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, Shirani.
that's not even close to true. Get out of my line of sight, Mac.
Mac
I'm
just
going-
said that Taylor Swift is better.
No, I know.
Nah. But I would believe that you believe it.
Yeah, so would I. She's so talented though,
Um,
and I think she's going to be a great artist. And I'm excited to see who she brings. If she doesn't bring A$AP Rocky out on the stage, it's a missed opportunity.
Or so story time. I don't know if I've told you guys this,
Oh,
but
story
this
time.
is very fast. My buddy is a LD lighting director. Went on tour with A$AP Rocky with a worldwide tour they did in London, Paris, whatever. Last leg of the tour, they're in Paris, and apparently there were some issues with whatever, like they weren't being treated right from the festivals, and they were upset about it. So as an
Before or
apology,
after he got arrested in Sweden or whatever it was.
this was last year, so this wasn't like when that happened.
Remember when Donald Trump
Yeah.
saved? That was so wild.
Crazy. So on the last leg of the tour, as a apology, A$AP Rocky took them all out to dinner, the whole crew, including my buddy Griffin. Griffin sits down at the table at this is his favorite restaurant in Paris. I forget the name of it, and looks to his right. Guess who is sitting next to him? The one and only Rihanna.
Bad girl Riri.
I'd lose my
Do
shit.
you know how much I want to be able to say one day, oh, let's my favorite restaurant in Paris.
Yeah,
Never left the country. Well, I've been to Canada, but I don't really count that.
Sean, we need to go to Mexico.
Yeah, I don't really count that either.
What do you mean you don't
Have you
count
been to
that?
Mexico?
No, I haven't. Mexico's different.
I
but
get what I get. What
I
you're
told him we
saying.
should do next summer. We should leave like on a Friday, do our Friday Funday
See, you
from Mexico. But he said
Can we
the
just take it off?
Mexican Wi-Fi
See,
wouldn't be great.
Totri, you can tell is not a producer because he puts no thought into the logistics
Yeah.
of doing
He's like,
things.
let's
I'm just here for
You
fucking
know what?
creativity.
Why don't we
and
get
fun.
on the Blue Origin and do the show from the moon?
Tell me that wouldn't go hard as fuck.
It's like I don't know if we have Ethernet.
Would it go
connection
hard
up
as
on the
fuck?
moon.
Hey, let's do a show underground and be mole people for a week. Yeah, Toe
Hey.
Tree, great.
All great ideas. It is my job to
Have
come
you
up
heard
with
of
ideas.
Mariana's Trench?
Hey, look,
Hot or
ideas. Okay, look,
The
ideas.
deepest depths of the ocean.
Can we
Not
do a
hot,
show
terrifying.
underwater?
No, I can't swim.
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
spot in Spain.
I'm down.
Yeah, but you're Spanish, Josh.
So we can't do a show from Spain.
No, but he's saying he's got a restaurant. in Spain.
I've only been to Europe once, and it was only in Italy. But like even these places that I go to, like I don't have favorite restaurants there because I don't visit them frequently. I think you have to be on celebrity status or
I have a favorite restaurant in Italy, but I studied abroad there.
Yeah, I think if you lived somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get so sad when I think about Europe every time because I never got to go. I've told you that story.
Yeah,
It got
it's not like you
canceled
can
right
never
before.
go though.
No, I know, but it was the people I was going to go with. I don't talk to anymore. It's just
this is going to
This
get
is
real
Friday
sad.
Funday. Stop
Yeah.
it.
whole different
They got
I'm, not,
real
I'm not
sad.
really sad about it. It's just it was a different part of my life, and it's like a moment I'll never be able to recapture.
Yeah, see? That's sad as fuck. Okay.
That's sad. It's just the
Well, if
reality.
you want to be happy and not sad like Shawn, why don't you
I'm
guys go
not
to like
sad.
concerts or shows or maybe a college football game this weekend?
Can we have a concert
Can I
in
say something really
Amsterdam?
fast?
You
Can I
can.
say something really fast? Chat, look me in the eyes.
Okay.
Go into our show notes and then in the description and click on the Game Time app right now.
I think that's what Totri was about to do.
Yeah, no, I was.
I know, but I needed to add the extra point of intimacy that I just had with the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Well, you don't think I can
audio
get
listeners
intimate
are
with
gonna be
chat?
real confused.
Well, I mean, I got closer to the mic.
Why'd you closer to the mic?
You guys can save up to 60%
Download
on
the
tickets when you
Game
buy
Time app.
tickets
Maybe we can
last
make it like
minute.
you have
It's
a
great for you
broadcast voice?
procrastinators out there. The best way to support us is by doing what Intimate Shane said and buying your tickets to the link in the description.
Maybe we can
Bad
make it like
band
a
name.
mind control thing.
Intimate
You
Shane.
keep reading the ad, and I'll say Game Time. Download
Game Time.
We got
Game
to get a
time.
graphic that's just one of those spinny circles. And
A
it's just
wheel?
like no, but like one of the hypnotizing
Yeah.
circles, or like a stopwatch and float it. You will buy tickets from Game Time,
Yeah, but seriously, it's in the chat right now. Click on it if you need tickets for something.
or parking
that.
passes. I didn't know that they
Really?
sold. Yeah,
Really?
apparently, Mac and Choosing got a parking pass for the Cardinals game there on Sunday. I didn't know you could even do that. It's nice.
Hey, the
We
more
were
you know.
actually.
Parking out there. Is
Oh, Sean,
expensive.
you're gonna hate me.
Oh God.
So, you know how I told you I have free nights in Vegas.
Yes.
So I use them
Okay.
sometime in December. I can cancel it if it needs to happen, but I had to book it last night.
Yeah.
And so I booked it.
Okay.
Looked on the Game Time app to see when the Kings were playing. They play at home, or
The
the
Knights?
Knights. Sorry, it's Kings Knights, same thing. The Knights were playing. They play at home
Against the Buffalo Sabres.
against the Buffalo Sabres.
That's pretty high. Oh, Jack, they're gonna lose that game. Bet on the Sabres. Bet
See, it
every
hadn't even
But I was
started
penny
yet.
you
looking,
have
I was
on the
looking on the
Buffalo
Game
Sabres.
Time app. You can look that far in advance, like $40 for good seats. So.
I would wait. You would do it an hour
Yeah,
before. It'll be
yeah,
even cheaper.
but
bet every single penny you have on the Buffalo Sabres on that game. I will never say that ever about anything, but Buffalo, Jack Eichel sucks. He's cursed. He'll never win anything. Welcome to the PHNX Coyote Show.
All right, we done? We ready to go?
Yeah, I really want to go to Amsterdam.
Just okay.
God, Shawn is in his field.
Sean is making everybody fucking sad right now. Give us a follow at PHNX _Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony _Totri. You can follow Shane at Shane Deef, and you could follow Sean Sadboy DePause at Sean _DePause.
Living in a gangster's paradise is always
R.I.P. Coolio. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Post game show. Enjoy the weekend, guys. Peace.